Hey guys, it's Benoy. I've been gone for a while because I've been sick what feels like weeks with, they say it wasn't the flu. I don't know what it was, but it was awful. But anyway, I've been learning about embossing, so I was going to do some today. My friend Betsy sent me these cute little envelopes. She tea-dyed them. I like the shape of them. I think they're really, really pretty color. And so I was going to do something with them today. I'm working on 4 journals, so I thought that I would try making a different envelope for each journal, but kind of the same, kind of like mass producing. So I've got these little pieces of cardstock here. I'm not going to cut them perfectly. I've ripped the corners so that they can have a little bit of a worn, aged look. And then I'm going to cut the other corners with my corner cutter. I got some pretty pastel colors here. Pastel looks so pretty when you're making a vintage journal. Then you can distress it and make it look a little old. So we got all 4 of those done. And then I'm going to distress them with this Tim Holtz distress pad. It's got 4 colors in it. I might just use all 4 colors. I don't know what they are. We'll see how it looks. Ooh, the smoky looks pretty on this blue. Oh, I like that. Maybe put a little swipe across it to get. Oh yeah, that's turning out nice. And then, let me get this color off there. Try some chocolate on this purple one, kind of lilac color. And that's dark. Well, this pad seems to work a lot better than my little tiny pads. They dry out so quick. I might keep this one in a gallon baggie to get it to stay fresh longer. Oh, these are going to be so pretty. I get the same color on this one. I like that chocolate color. Oh yeah, that turned out nice. Okay, got that done. I think my next step is going to be the stamping and the embossing. I've just learned how to do this. My friend Betsy has been showing me. And I've got my stamps over here that I'm going to use. And so let's try one and see how that turns out. And if it works, then we'll try the rest of them. I really like this. The only thing that's weird to me is these pads, these things right here, they're so hard to open. This is that clear embossing ink from Stampabilities, but it is hard to open. You just have to do it a bunch of times till you can figure it out. And then I'm just going to stamp this wispy flower looking thing with this clear ink. I think that's good. It's pretty quick to do this embossing, and it just turns out, it just gives a little something. It's just so pretty, I think. So now I'm going to put this stamp on here where I want it. And that looks good. Let me press it down real good. Make sure I got it all on there good. There, you can see that watermark from that. And then you just get something. Some people use coffee filters. Some people use napkins or a piece of cardstock. And you just find the color you want. I think I want to do this light peach. I think it'll. Then you pour it over that ink that you just stamped. Just be liberal with it. Pour all you want to on there. And then I've never heard anything about if you're supposed to let it set or anything, so I just let it set for a couple seconds. and then blow it off. Isn't that pretty? Then you just get your paintbrush and wipe off any extra, because this powder is actually, this embossing powder, little pieces of plastic. And so wherever they are, it's going to melt and it's going to show. So you want to get off, like, see these little extra pieces here on the edge that aren't supposed to be there? They're sticking to my Distress ink, I think. So I just want to get those off. And then you're going to pour your ink, the rest of your powder back into the container. I mean, it's going to last forever if you can get it all back in there. There. And this powder, this embossing powder, is from Ranger. It's at Hobby Lobby. I just think they have the prettiest colors. There's a million colors you can choose from. And then I want to set this on a Corelle plate to protect my table. Then I'm going to turn on the embossing gun, the heat gun, for a few seconds and let it heat up, because I haven't used it today. Make sure I got all these little pieces off here. And then you just go over it and you'll see it kind of change color. And it's pretty quick. So pretty. Look at that. It's like magic. Just make sure it all turns that pretty shiny color and done. Isn't that gorgeous? I just think that's the prettiest thing. It's my newest fun toy. And that heat gun was about between $15 or $20 at Hobby Lobby. Just use your 40% off coupon. And then, so we got one done. Ooh, that turned out so pretty. Set that up there. And then I think the next one I'll do is a purple one. So we've got it already, the corners all cut and got it all ready for the stamp. So I think the stamp I want to use on the purple one is, oh, this would be so pretty in blue. I'm going to do this one. I love this stamp. And gotta get that stinking lid off. We're just gonna go over it. Gotta be good, right? If you make enough noise with the pounding, it means it really stuck good. And then this one's gonna go up and down in the page. I have 4 different journals, and it's stuck to it. Okay, there's my watermark on there. I'm done with that one. And then this one I really wanted to be blue. So I'm going to dump my blue Ranger embossing powder on there. Well, the name of this color is turquoise. Let's see how good it does. Put it on there. Make sure you get everything, because you can be very liberal with spreading it on, because you're just going to dump the excess back in there, so it really doesn't matter. And let it set for a couple seconds. I'm going to go ahead and turn my gun on so it can be heating up. Make sure it's not pointing in anything to catch on fire. I had a piece of plastic on the table to protect my table. Yesterday I was doing this and melted the table. Ooh, look how pretty. It's going to be gorgeous. And just get off the extra. A little tiny piece right there. Make sure it's off all the edges, because it will melt whatever that little plastic is touching to. So if you wanted to have some cute extra little dots everywhere, just sprinkle them, like you can make snow with it. Okay, my gun's nice and hot. Let's see what color this turns out to be. I'm just going to touch the gun to it. It's nice and hot. Oh, you can just see it just transforming. Pretty. That one's ready. Pretty awesome, isn't it? Love this. Love this embossing. Okay, set this one up there. And I think I'm going to go ahead and use this turquoise again for this purple one. I think that'd be pretty. If I can get it all back in there. I see a lot of people just using copy paper to set their thing on. I might try that next because I do have a little bit of trouble with these little crystals sticking to the paper plate, and it might just slide right off the copy paper. That might be why they use that. Okay, next one is this one. And I really, 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 really want a exploding flowers to be blue. So, I'm going to do this one next. Open that ink pad. Hey, I'm getting better at opening this darn ink pad. I made a lot of noise, so it's got to be good. Okay, put this down on here. Make sure there's nothing on your paper. And stamp away. Press down on all corners. There. Okay, let's see what this one turns out to look like. Oh, this blue is going to be pretty on this purple. Make sure you got it good and covered. Go ahead and turn on the heat gun. How this one turned out. Ooh, that was so pretty. Wipe off all the little excess flakes. Put a few on my plate. I don't want to bake into my plate. And let's fire this baby up. You can tell when it starts to turn colors that it's working. You'll see it get shiny and sparkly. And just go down. It just takes a couple seconds. Just follow the line of your design. Ooh, it's so pretty. Oh, that was gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Okay, now my next one is kind of crazy because I want my background to be green, but my tree to be peach. Rather than a peach background and a green tree, I'm doing it a little bit backwards. I think it'd be interesting. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, let me put my blue up. Get my peach out. Isn't that pretty? Called Blush Pearl. Can't wait to see that. Okay, first I'm going to stamp it with my tree. Where's my tree? Here it is. Okay. Make sure I got the bottom, the top, all my pink leaves. Make sure it's nice and dust free. Oh, it's gonna be so pretty. Okay, smash, 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 rock a tiny bit. Make sure I get all the edges. I really want all those leaves on there. Let's see, I can see it. Oh, I can't wait to use this one. I haven't tried this peach pearl yet, and I mean blush pearl. Okay, let that set for a minute. Turn on my gun. Dump off my powder. Oh, wow, that is so pretty. I knew it was going to be pretty. I knew it. Okay. Get our gun, go over our tree. Oh, look at that turning that color. Isn't that gorgeous? It just slowly turns. That is pearly looking. Oh man, that turned out so pretty. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Can you see? Love that. It's my favorite. Okay, let me get this back in here. And then we'll figure out what to do with all these little things I just made. I know I want them to be on the envelopes that Bessie sent me. Because ever since she sent these to me, I've just been dying to use them. So pretty. So pretty. Oh wait, I did use the peach on there. I thought I hadn't used it and I just got through using it. That's what happens after menopause. You lose your mind. Okay. So the first thing, I cut out these little pieces. It's kind of yellowed, lacy gauze type stuff. Tulle, I guess. It adds a kind of a shimmery gold to that envelope. Well, I don't want to center it because I don't like things centered. So I'm just going to let it hang off the edge a little. And then, yeah, I like this better this way. Looks like a shooting star. And then hang this off this edge a little. No centering for me. And then I've got to figure out how to affix it. I think I'll just glue this down and it'll hold the main part of the lace down, and then the edges can just come up and be loose. But I don't want to lay this down upside down, though I guess it'd be okay. Let's see. See, it's not smearing at all. It's freaking melted plastic on there. That's just crazy. That works so good. So I got this glue, this craft glue, the other day. I think I got it at Michael's. Might have got it at Hobby. Nope, it says Hobby Lobby right there. But I think it's real hard to come out, so I got a little can. I'll show it to you. Put enough on here to hold that lace down. And then just kind of off-center it to the side and the bottom. Hold that down. I have my little brayer over here. Let me get it and kind of go over it to make it nice and smooth. Okay, got that one done. Now this one, it can't fit this way. Really, actually, I guess it can fit this way. So I'm going to go ahead and put that over there like that, off-centered, and put this one like this. It actually fits perfectly. So let's go ahead and glue this one down. Y'all, I have real bad astigmatism and I cannot see good. Far away, I have to hold everything right up to my face. That's why sometimes I pull things out of camera just so I can see them. And oddly enough, I see better when up close when my glasses are off. I can't see up close at all with my glasses on, but I see better up close with my glasses off. So we're going to just hold that out a little bit, let it be off-centered. I love this, so pretty. Just looks very subtle, the blue against the purple. Or lilac. Okay, lay this one Hera. So excited for New Year's Eve tomorrow. We're going to stay at the Gaylord in Dallas, and I'm very excited about that. Okay, that one goes there. And that one is too big, so my envelope is going to have to go into the page like this, which is fine. I'm going to put this towards the bottom and put this one towards the top. Isn't it weird how when you lay glue down and you don't close it, that big bubble comes out? I'm sure there's some scientific explanation for that, but always gives me a head start when I'm about to glue something. Got that big old glue bubble sticking out of there. People are going, I hate that glue bubble. All right, got that step done. Let me close up my glue. See, I got this old coffee can here, and I just keep my glue in it upside down so it's always ready whenever I need it. Hey, now the next thing I want to do is I have these pieces of lace I wanted to incorporate. So I'm going to look at them and see what I want to do with these pieces of lace. I just think that this looks pretty. I like this one like this. I'm going to see. I got this new, my friend told me about using this kind of stuff to glue stuff down with, permanent crafter's tape. Oh, sorry, I was just looking out the window and my duck is chasing something. He's going crazy out there. I'm going to see if it'll, oh, look at this. Wait, am I doing it backwards or something? No. It just leaves this disgusting, slimy. Is it really working? Let's see. Set this down on it. Bray it down. Well, I'll be darned. It's sticking. Was that the cutest thing? All right, next. Okay, this one, I think I want sticking up a little bit. Okay, I want it sticking on there too. Yeah, this one's going to be up. Okay, so I'm just going to get my, right, I think you go forward with it. Wow, that really is amazing. If it's working. Maybe I'm supposed to go the other way with it. Let's see. Oh yeah, I thought it was too easy. Okay, let's see. We're gonna get it. Stick it on there. Wow, that really works good. It's so much not messy as that glue. Crazy. That's crazy, man. I want this one up and out. Okay, so you go down with it. Yes, down, down. That's beautiful. And then this one, I want just next to it like that. I think that's pretty. Or should it be up like that? Yeah, I like it up more. Yeah, I don't take my time pondering over stuff, that's for sure. If I don't like how something turned out, it's going to work in some journal somewhere. If it won't work in the one that I'm making it for, I just save it and have an extra piece. I have a big section of failures that will eventually be winners. Oh, I'm in love with this one. And then my last step on here is these tiny little pearls that I got from Wish. A lot of people don't like to order stuff from Wish, but I've always gotten, oh crap, there went my heating tool. I've always gotten everything I've ever ordered, but I have sometimes not gotten stuff for, you know, a while, like a couple of weeks, sometimes even a month. But generally stuff comes in about, oh, come off there, little fella. Hey, since I'm picking these up, I should just go ahead and put my glue dot on. Wait, where's my other glue? Let's try this new glue. And I find that I do get stuff, but it's so cheap. It's like these same dots at Hobby Lobby and Michael's are so expensive. Like, and Wish you can get them for like maybe even free, just $2 shipping and handling. So I'm like, I can wait 2 weeks. for $2 to save that much money because they're expensive. All this stuff is so expensive. But on Wish, it's so incredibly cheap. I think I'm just going to put 3 dots on everything because it's a nice even number. I got 4 out in case I lost one while I was doing it, but and there's my envelope. Didn't that one turn out so pretty? And I'll just stick it in the page to the side. I'll just put a little clip right here, stick it down. I imagine later on I'll put some lace or something on the back of it so that when you turn it over to open the other page and you just see this, it could just be something cute. I might just put a stamp there. Didn't that just turn out so pretty with a little piece of lace on it? And okay, now for this one, let's see what color I want on this one. I think I want this color. This turquoise looking one. Okay, let's see. And how's this one going to go on the page? This one is just going to go probably like this on this side of a page. So if that's going to be up, then I think I might want my glue dots right here on the actual, oh, look at that big glue ball. Oh, I need a napkin. Man, you just got to be sure and close these things. And the other day I stuck one in my can upside down and got up in the morning and the whole entire thing had run out in my can overnight. I was like, oh, so sad. This stuff's expensive. You know, this vintage journaling is an expensive hobby. People say, how can you charge so much for one of those journals? My gosh, just takes so much time. Like this is just, everything we're doing today is just a piece of a page. There's still more to do on that page. Just takes a lot of time. For most people it takes a lot of thought, but I'm not really good at the thought process. Get up there, little fella. Oh, didn't that one turn out so pretty? And there's the opening right there. I'll do something on the opening later on. Oh gosh, that turned out pretty. Okay, and then with this one, it does have to stand up like this. So I'll probably put this towards the top of the page. That's just gorgeous. And on this one, I am going to use, on the next two, I'm going to use these little pearls from this sparkling company. And I just want to use these tiny, 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 tiny ones. And they already have glue on them. And I just want 3 of them right in the middle. Oh, so cute. So, so cute. Come on, little fella. I don't think this one has much glue on it. I might go ahead and put a little dab of glue on this one. I guess if I open it all the way, it'll work better. Oh no, I forgot to shut it. More glue balls coming out. Oh, these little pearls are just beautiful. Beautiful. Complements the lace. Isn't it so pretty? Elegant looking. And then we'll do the same thing to this one. I think on this one, I will just glue right over the lace. Make sure I get a nice glue dot on there. Just in case the pearl doesn't have some. I'm gonna make these a little bit larger because they have to hold the lace down as well. Oops. Come on, little fella. Also been doing a lot of clay work, painting, working with clay. Some bisqueware. Been having fun with that. So my hands are just a dried out mess. Sorry about that, but you have to look at that disgustingness. Isn't that pretty? And there's where it opens at. So I'll probably either stick this one in the side or in the top of the page. Or even with washi tape, you can hold it down in your book, washi tape around there, and then just open the page like a book. But anyway, see, we did those four very, very quickly. And they're just so beautiful. There's the little cornflowers. Here's the shooting star flower. Here's the wispy circle flowers. And my favorite, my tree. All right, y'all. Just wanted to show you about the embossing. My new toy. Thanks for watching. Bye.